Okay, I thought it was time to do videos on some flowers before they disappear this year. Here we have a dead nettle with an ant. Nice pink, beautiful flower. Reminds me a lot of like a self-heal. You know, insects really have to get in there in order to pollinate it. So a dead nettle. I assume everyone knows this. A dandelion. More ants. Ground ivy. A white violet. So a white violet. Better image of the ground ivy. And actually, here's a bunch of it. I've actually put ground ivy in tea before. A bunch of the white violets. Periwinkle. I've read in a book that a constituent of this is used for some sort of medicines. A mystery. I do need help figuring this one out. I just cannot come across this in any of my books. 4 petals, pretty veined. It looks like 6 stamens, 1 pistil, obviously. There are the leaves. The only thing that I think that I come close to understanding of what this could be. A leer-leaved. Oh, I forgot. I'm not a speedwell. But either way, I'm having a very difficult time trying to find this one in any of my books. All right, we're gonna walk around some more. Purple violet. Very edible. I put those as decorative flowers on things. Probably a lot of people know. Narcissus or a daffodil, toxic. Narcissus from a Greek myth about a guy who was obsessed with his image. A strawberry. Wild strawberry. Notice the leaves. Oh no, I blew it. I blew it. That is some just beautiful coloration for these. Strawberry fields forever. Wasn't expecting this next one. Doesn't seem to be in full flower yet, I don't think. This is a sheep sorrel. Now, this lance-like leaf is very, very tasty. It's got a bit of a sourness to it, which is just absolutely delightful. This next one, I've never caught this early. This is a long-leaved plantain. That's the beginning of its flower. That's an early one for me. Plantain is used a ton in herbal medicines. You can find a lot of what that's used for. I'm going to go back to the ground ivy, just for colloquial names. If anyone in the comment wants to let me know. I've heard gill over the ground. I know there's a ton of other colloquial names. But I've also heard creeping Charlie. Is that offensive? Is that like a Vietnam leftover for some reason? Let me know if anyone knows any sort of history behind that colloquialism. Or am I just way off base, and was I just offensive for no good reason? Also let me know about that as well. I'm just going to show this because I showed this on a video before, and I said I would do an update on size, and so I'm going to. There's the Hellebore. Now, if I come across these when it has its flower, that'd be really cool, because it has green flowers. So, I'll try to keep that in mind. I missed... So this one's an interesting one. Horsetail doesn't really necessarily have a flower, but it does have a spore-producing a portion of it that comes up before its kind of leaf form, or its this type of form. This is a field horsetail. This thing by weight is more just a lot of silica. I have seen some science papers that teach you how to acquire the silica from these. Not a flower, but something sad, but also something interesting. As you can hear all of the cars, deer get hit and then pass and decompose in this yard. I mean, I've had the past couple of years, it's been 1 to 2 in the past couple of years. I have not moved any of these. I think, well, maybe I've taken the skull, I've collected skulls. I'd be surprised at how many skulls are collected in this yard, but we got a jawbone, got a vertebra, and then it looks like vertebra and ribs down to its probably pelvic bone, if that's what it's called in deer. It looks like we have, you know, some femur large jointed bones. This thing, I don't know if it's called a scapula for them, but there's that. I will move this. This shape is that shape is actually a handy shape. There are tools that are made this way, so that's interesting. But I'm just going to leave these for now. Yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Sorry to leave it on a bit of a morbid note. Like, subscribe. I'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers. Leave comments. I'll comment back. I appreciate anybody who watches even for 30 seconds. So, thanks a bunch, and bye.